I was recently married and I remember the thrill of shopping for our wedding bands. But before you start down this road, it's extremely important to find a jeweler that has both a range of styles and prices. Zales is the perfect place to shop for the groom-to-be's wedding band. Joining me today to talk about all of the trends in men's wedding bands is Lisa Olson, editor of Southern Weddings. Lisa, great to see you.
Great to see you.
Okay, so trends in men's wedding bands, that's something I never even thought I'd hear. So let's dive right in and get to it.
Well, I think it's safe to say, first of all, that some grooms would never dream of straying from the traditional ring. They want the same types of things that their dads and their grandfathers wore. So for these gentlemen, just stick with something simple and classic. So a yellow or white gold band with a smooth finish and rounded edges. But one thing to note here is just because he's wearing a really classic ring, it doesn't have to match yours perfectly. So if the bride is wearing a platinum, for example, but he prefers the look of yellow gold, there are no rules. He can wear something he really loves.
I thought it had to be sort of, united in all things, including the wedding band.
Absolutely not. The most important thing is that he loves his wedding band as much as you love yours.
What about for the outdoorsy guy? I know so many guys are kind of like rough and tumble and aren't necessarily jewelry types.
Something that's masculine and durable is key. So a black titanium or a tungsten ring is a great fit. And some guys are even opting for 2 wedding bands. So they'll buy a formal wedding band, and then they'll also choose one of these more durable black titanium or tungsten rings that they can wear on the weekends when they're playing sports or any time that their formal ring might get damaged.
That's a cool idea. But what about for the businessman, someone who's more buttoned up?
For a guy who spends most of his time in a suit, something that's classic but stylish is key, keeping it pretty simple, but adding some kind of special details, so like a hammered finish or a beveled edge or something like that.
My husband was the kind of guy who never wore jewelry before. He was a little reticent about it. He was like, this is the one thing I'm gonna wear. But I know a lot of guys are looking for something flashier.
For a guy who wants a ring that's as modern and stylish as he is, a 2-toned ring is a great look. My personal favorite is a mix of yellow and white gold for just a really interesting look. But if he wants a little bit of bling, Zales also has options that have diamonds and colored stones.
Interesting. I never thought of guys going with stones.
Well, the fashion-forward guy, kind of anything goes.
Oh, I love that. I had no idea there were so many options out there. Lisa, thank you so much for all your tips.
Thank you.
So as you can see, there are many things to consider, many trends and many types when you're shopping for men's wedding bands. And guys, remember, when you're out there shopping, speak up and make sure that you find something that fits your own unique personal style.